นี่
Amina.
हाँ बच्चे
कैमरा कुछ नहीं भैया कितना है
8 engagements and more.
ओके बता दो
कहाँ निकला इधर आता क्या मसला है
जो मैंने था ये था Amina.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Sydney Cricket Ground. You join us for this match between India and New Zealand. I'm Mike Atherton, and next to me in the commentary position.
Tap in. Tap in.
That's a surprise. I really did believe the obvious choice would have been to throw the ball to your bowlers. But now it's time for the openers to pad up, and it's probably surprised them.
Saudi has the privilege of bowling with the new ball. The umpires have signalled that they're ready. Let's get this game underway. Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary. A couple on offer here.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get the first runs.
mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. No interest in that one from the batter. Sowerby will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Too full, got what it deserved.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Williamson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Yep. Finds the edge. Straight to the fielder. There'll be 1 run here for them. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. There'll be runs here. Nice shot, runs possible.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive. Bolt, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack in the Randwick end. They'll get at least 1. Waiting. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Great shot, at least 1 on offer. Ease through the field, there'll be runs here. Well placed, should get a single.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Been worth more.
Tu žena do redna. Tu žena to.
Kane?
Do redna.
Kane?
Tu to fana.
John Cunning Kurgo.
End of the over, 5 off. India are none for 22. Saudi in the Paddington end. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Main politik ini ya. Hah? Teleponan politik. Hah? Betul?
Hand pink waving.
Kami mana?
Kali.
Kami nak kata mana ini?
Picks the gap perfectly.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Nicely played. Perfect timing.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for four, driven away nicely.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Oh, that's gone. Really unlucky.
Back to the sheds, but a good contribution for the team today. It's been a nice knock.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Kali nota. Main down करते हैं सब.
तू सांग काला बन.
Main down करते हैं तो सामने कुछ. Kali nota हो. बजून है ना kali nota.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
तू का जाए पेज़ है. फिर जो दुकाने करते हैं क्या पड़. कितने लोग पड़े थे? 3 में है। कौन 3 था?
Chance to run 2.
है तेरी के क्या छोड़ लगा? इधर
Good throw from the deep, on target.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. India are 1 for 44.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
एवढी समजा नाही तुका कधी कर मोर म्हणून Tanto iwa samo udah naik ke dia gitu. Namo, udah, I think.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building. They'd look for a couple here.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Tuga.
So.
Masai tettu lagi tiga mun.
Makan sausage. Tuga.
दूसरा खाने को है
Edged it. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Stunning shot, fired straight back at the bowler and running away for 4.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Good catch. Out.
आवाज घाबरे इसलिए वही आई है एक कथा
너네 가는 게 에이 그거 뭐죠? 어디 놀라는 건가?
Couldn't get it through the field.
상근에 먹었다 어떻게 가네 super 그래?
Edge. Amazing delivery.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? picked that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there, down the ground.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Waiting. Does very well to get quickly across to that one. There's a run here, surely.
Turning down runs that are safe isn't intelligent play in my book. They should be rotating the strike.
Over. India are 2 for 69. There'll be one run here for them. Yep. Huge edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Push nicely into the covers. Might go all the way. A couple on offer here. Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for a 4.
Williamson, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
End of the over, 9 runs coming from it. India are 2 for 78. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack, and the Paddington end. There'll be runs here.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Sweetly hit down the ground. They'll be hard-pressed to stop it.
Didn't time it at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
They must have just slipped a little in their delivery stride to bowl that no ball. Sometimes it can happen when you're trying too hard. Very sweet off the bat, and 4 all the way.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Nice running between the wickets. Clipping the pads, not the bat though.
응? 이런 거 샀대요냐? 어떻게 안 가지려고?
No interest in that one from the batter. Ferguson will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. End of the over. 14 runs coming from it. India are 2 for 92. Santner, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the Randwick end. Great shot. Placement exquisite.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Really good shot there.
Just pivoted onto the back foot, so easily done to knock it behind square. Looking back at it, I'd say that it made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
7 runs added in that over. India are 3 for 124. Yeah, well placed. Should get a single.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Timing na.
Nasaan na? One more sinusunod tingin ko.
Massive edge. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Just threw the shot too early.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Nice shot.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, raced to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Beaten on the drive.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
5 runs added in the over. India are 3 for 129. Super piece of timing.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets off the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Waiting. Can't get that outside the ring field. Misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play. Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Nicely played.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
A little short on that occasion. He needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Great shot, great timing.
They haven't messed about, brings up a rapid 50, hasn't let any of the bowlers settle.
Yep. Out. Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
들어갔나? 못 가나?
A trudge back to the pavilion, a disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
교통을 안 해줘야겠어? 응? 아니지.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Straight to the fielder.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Edge.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Overstepped on that occasion. Got hold of it. A pretty good bouncer. Enough control to get it away.
A juicy delivery like that on leg stump isn't going to be missed by this batter. They just put it away. No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yeah, great shot. Quick onto that in the infield. Good bit of timing there.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Immaculate timing there.
It was in the air for a long time, but four bounced just inside the rope.
It can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on. Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary. A couple on offer here. Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. Going with spin now. Right out of the middle.
Avoided the fielders, one bounce and four. Fantastic shot.
Williamson, I don't think they'd be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Great timing.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Couldn't get it through the field. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
There was a bit of width on that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Chapman is coming into the attack. We'll see the left arm and the Randwick end. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
They picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary. I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
10 runs added there. India are 4 for 119.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Perfect technique and placement.
This batter really is the key now. Picking up the boundaries when they need them. Just the sort of thing the team needs.
Great shot.
Really good innings to bring up the half-century. Impressive batting, and they'll want to push on from here. Well, it's a case of blink and you miss it with this innings. 50 brought up, and what a devastating passage of play it's been.
Got that away nicely.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Quick to get onto that sweep. It was beautifully placed and beautifully struck for four.
Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive. Final over in this innings. Plenty of wickets in hand, and it's going to need to be really accurate. Got to try and get it up into the block hole.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Huge edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
With shots like that, it's not going to be long before the 100 is up. That was a really well-timed stroke.
Effortless. A gift, really. Floated it up there and dealt with.
Through the hands of it, got it early, but enough on it to get four.
Beautiful cover drive. A hint of movement in the air and ease towards the boundary.
That was pure elegance, right out of the textbook, that shot.
And that's the end of the innings. India have set a target of 242 runs. This is a really defendable total. The openers will need to get their iron very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they're to have any chance. There'll be runs here. Doesn't beat the infield.
Lovely shot to start the innings. Unfortunate they just couldn't find a gap. Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over. Well, they never really got in the right positions to drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
End of the over. New Zealand are none for none. Conway comes out to bat in a bit of form, but it'll be interesting to see how they go today.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide. just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Edge, there's no one there, could go down to the boundary.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Thick edge. A tidy over and the first wicket to show for it. Nothing less than deserved. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Drives and misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Edged it. They certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question. Allen is quick to review this. It'll be interesting to see the outcome of this.
How close is that? Could be the wicket.
Dives and takes a nice catch. No change to the decision and the review is lost. They thought there were two noises.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble.
Beaten on the drive.
Just threw the shot too early.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters.
ये डॉक्टर है का बेटा ध्यान कर
얼마나 두고 사네.